Yikes, Baba was down once again on Friday. It closed at 72.14 and then it went down even more after hours. And they had data that came out on Friday and it's not great. So we'll most likely see a gap down again on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. It seems like there's usually one small green day and the rest are red days, which has been the case in the past few months now. You can see this stock was at 100. This was back in August and it's been selling off ever since it hit $87. This is right before earnings and hit a low of 71.44. All the US tech stocks are making 52 weeks high while all the Chinese stocks are making 52 weeks low. Again, you cannot compare Baba to Meta because they are analyzed differently. Baba is a Chinese stock, and it doesn't matter how undervalued, how cheap, how oversold, how low the PE ratio is. It's not about fundamentals, it's all about political risk. And it's always about political risk. Ever since I hit a high of $300, the stock has been selling off. Just imagine if we bought US tech stocks beginning of this year, we would actually be up instead of down for the year, instead of down for years, actually. People are still saying the stock is cheap and it's going to go back up just like Meta. Meta doesn't have any political risk. Chinese stocks does. And that was my mistake in getting this. I admit I was wrong in buying Chinese stocks because I too believe that it was oversold, undervalued, cheap. Guess what? This will continue to go down because we haven't had any good news. The real estate market is crashing. What's going to drive Babal up? The dividend? Definitely not. I'd rather have the stock trading at $100 instead of receiving a dollar dividend per share. I don't care about dividend. I want this stock to go back up to 100 or more. But probably not going to happen this year. Probably not going to happen next year. And like I said, even if there were good news that came out, the stock would continue to sell off. And again, you will have a lot of YouTubers out there showing you their Excel spreadsheet and showing you how undervalued this stock is. And again, you cannot analyze this like a US tech stock or US stocks just in general. Look at the news here. It says here, full banking collapse. China worries pile up as hedge funder sounds alarm. Hedge funds are pulling out of Chinese market. So if they're pulling out, who's going to be left holding that bag? Retail investors. And again, these options, guess what? Anything above $72 became worthless. So these are next week's. In the past 2-3 weeks, people were buying the 80 strike calls, and guess what? They became zero on Friday. And here we go: 73 strike, 4,000; 74 strike, 3,000; 75 strike. So here you can see 10,000 volume traded. So people are expecting this stock to go to 75 or higher. And let's just go ahead and take a look at this. You can see how much value these options lost. You can see before, let's see, this was November 15th. These calls were worth $6. Now they're only worth 40 cents. Oof. And if the stock doesn't go back up to 75 or it just stays at 74, 75, it will continue to lose value because you need the stock to move in order to make money. So, again, please be careful if you're buying calls. I don't know when the sentiment is going to change. You can see, let's go ahead. I have some spreads and they're down. They are down. And I got these spreads maybe a month or two. And like I said, I too fell for this trap, this value trap. And you can see January next month, people are buying the 100 strike calls. I'm like, 100 strike? The stock needs to go up a lot in order to even be in the money. It's not going to hit. And I hope maybe one day that Baba will go up, but in the meantime, it's not. It's going to continue to make 52 weeks low. where's the bottom? Like, how do people look at this chart and think, oh, okay, this is the bottom now because it's oversold? Again, a stock that's oversold can become oversold. Anyway, that's it for today. Let me know if you're continuously buying Alibaba or did you get rid of this junk? And thanks for watching.